In a world filled with chaos and uncertainties, there is just a ray of hope that shines brightly every September. September to Remember, a remarkable group born out of the passion and generosity of kind-hearted women and men. At the heart of this inspiring movement is Mrs. Rebecca Oparegie, a visionary leader who believes that the month of September should be a time of not just celebration but also giving back to society. This heartwarming short presentation takes us on a journey of the selfless efforts of September and non-September bonds who have united under a unique mission to make their birth month a beacon of compassion and giving. This is how the journey began, and now it's been 6 years of giving back to society. In year 1, September to Remember group decided to put smiles on the faces of children in orphanages. So, Village of Hope Methodist Orphanage in the Central Region was chosen by the team to fulfill that year's mission. Village of Hope Methodist Orphanage is an orphanage that meets the needs of children who need parenting in order to have stability in their lives. Hitherto, September to Remember's decision to give back to the orphanage was in the right direction. To give the children hope and support their welfare, the group presented toiletries and food items, including bags of maize, gari, sugar, rice, flour, gallons of oil, carton of drinks, clothing, and educational materials. For the first time, Village of Hope received a computer device to aid the administration in the discharge of their duties. An amount of money was also presented to the orphanage. After an accomplished mission in year 1, September to Remember group unanimously agreed to continue instilling hope in orphans to make them feel more loved and belonged in the second year. The Hour of Grace Orphanage at Koforidua in the Eastern Region was the next destination. It was all joy when the team made merry with the children, and the smiles on the faces of the children were so fulfilling. The school building of the Hour of Grace Orphanage needed a revamp badly, so the team painted the building to give it a facelift. A new kitchen was built to replace the dilapidated kitchen that the orphanage had been using over the years. September to Remember also donated food items, educational materials, and a sum of money to the management of the school. Providing quality healthcare to patients is of much priority to September to Remember. So year 3's mission was to support Sogakope Teaching Hospital in the Volta region to deliver quality healthcare services to the people of Sogakope and its environs. Since its establishment, Sogakope Teaching Hospital had been using an improvised incubator for preterm babies, which was not of quality health standards for these babies. Following this development, September to Remember group donated an incubator to the health facility to drastically reduce neonatal deaths in the Volta region. The group also presented a maternity bed and an oxygen cylinder to the facility, and these items were major health equipment that the hospital lacked for decades. Other items included gloves, oxygen, BP monitors, radiant warmer, boxes of gloves, speedometer, medications, buckets, and essential items for the babies. Still focusing its lenses on the health sector, in year 4, September to Remember visited Pantine Psychiatric Hospital in the Greater Accra region to help improve and support the health and mental well-being of the patients. The group dined and made merry with the inmates in a bid to put smiles on their faces. To foster cooperation and help in the smooth operations of the hospital, the management of the psychiatric facility received mattresses, pillows, COVID-19 kits, gallons of hand sanitizer, and food items. The management showed appreciation to the September to Remember group for the kind gesture. In year 5, the Nsawam prisons in the Eastern region received a touch of love from September to Remember. As a way of giving back to society and the quest of bridging the gap between inmates and families outside their walls, the group stormed the prison yard with lots of food and drinks to feed over 3,000 inmates. With an atmosphere filled with love and care, the inmates enjoyed mouth-watering meals. Items which were donated to the inmates included mattresses, gallons of liquid soap, packs of tissue towels, bags of rice, cartons of tin tomatoes, and other food items. From the Eastern, Central, and the Greater Accra regions, Year 6 took the group to the northern part of Ghana, Buipe to be precise. There was a grand debate ushering the members of September to Remember for embarking on such a journey to touch lives. The atmosphere was filled with a sense of hope as the inhabitants of the community and other neighboring communities dined with the group and received items for their upkeep. Medical supplies were also distributed to the Chief's compound and Buipe Polyclinic to help in the provision of quality health care to the inhabitants of Buipe and other communities. This year, we have another big and fulfilling task to accomplish. To mark its 7th anniversary, September to Remember group has decided to feed indigents of Ahankwaso in the Achimsetre district of the Eastern region on 21st September 2023. There would also be a presentation of items to the community's health facility and the people as well. And without your support, this year's project cannot be accomplished. September to Remember is therefore counting on everyone to touch lives.